Thank you, Mr. Chair. Bilang preliminary question po, I heard the good secretary mention earlier na he is subjecting or he is requesting or he is imposing courtesy resignations, top to bottom. Has that been done already or is it ongoing?
Opo, Madam Chair, ongoing po. Marami na po ang nag-submit. I will double check, but I think at least from the central office, everyone has submitted already. 100% na po. 100% na pong nag-submit. At we are now in the process, Madam Chair, in reviewing. But as you know, kahapon lang po, meron na po tayong mga tinanggal at pinadismiss at makakaasa pa po tayong mayroong mga susunod po sa mga susunod na araw at susunod na linggo.
Okay, so 100% courtesy resignation. So lahat po mga kasamahan nyo ngayon dito, lahat po sila already submitted courtesy resignations. Okay, I have 3 points of questioning ngayon po. Although I have more, but I just have to choose because of the very limited time. 3 points po. Parang this is a supplementary question na binanggit ni Senior Deputy Minority Leader Egay Erice on the inefficient or disparate allotment for flood control projects. And idadagdag ko rin po doon yung preventive maintenance of roads. Meron din po akong konting tanong doon sa foreign assisted flood control program na that was the point of the interpellation of independent minority Representative Ungab. And yung maintenance po ng flood control projects in some areas. So to start with the allocation, meron hong mga observations, and I think these are very valid observations, that the DPWH budget for public infrastructure is not going to the areas that need them the most. Sa katunayan, merong report from Malacanang dated August 11, 2025, na yung mga probinsya daw po with the greatest number of flood control projects are not necessarily the provinces which are considered as the most flood prone, based on the National Adaptation Plan of the Philippines 2023 to 2050, specifically paragraph 4.6.2. Ang tanong ko po, so gusto ko pong malaman, ano ang criteria ng DPWH when it comes to prioritizing the areas that napaglalagyan ng mga proyekto. Isa-isahin po natin. Sa mga flood control projects, how do you determine which areas need this flood control projects? Nakadepende ba ito sa need? Baka naman sa laki ng kickback. Kung nakadepende po sa need, bakit hindi Nueva Ecija, Metro Manila, Maguindanao, North Cotabato, Oriental Mindoro ang may most number of flood control projects? Meron ho ba ang mga batayan ito in terms of prioritization? Because that is very important para hindi po nasasayang yung pondo.
Madam Chair, if you allow me to be quite frank,
Yes.
I think because I asked the same question, Madam Chair, when I came in. And to be quite honest, I don't think there is a master plan or there is a basis. So it's quite arbitrary, Madam Chair, to be quite honest.
So wala po, it's very clear to us. You've been saying that. Kanina po, nabanggit nyo na po. No master plan on the
None.
flood control projects.
None.
Na alam din po natin, the former Secretary Babe Singson actually merong ganon. And then iniwan niya, pinaubaya niya sa the next budget, the next DPWH Secretary. But there seems to be denials here. So sa tingin ko po naman, dun sa mga kasamahan niyo po sa DPWH, somebody must have seen already that master plan. Pero wala pong nagko-confirm.
Madam
Kung
Chair,
talagang meron.
there is a 2014, I've been told right now, there is a 2014 study, a master plan for NCR and 18 river basins across the country. I think this is the one being mentioned by former Secretary Singson. Unfortunately, I don't think it is used as the basis. Again, allow me to be frank, Madam Chair. So this must change. Kailangan po magbago ito. And kailangan po magkaroon na ng basihan at hindi na po arbitrary ang paglalagay ng mga proyekto, lalo ng flood control, sa iba't ibang mga lugar sa Pilipinas.
Okay, thank you po. Next naman po, sa maintenance of roads, primary, secondary, and tertiary. How does the DPWH prioritize the selection of roads to maintain? Bakit po bilyon-bilyon ang allotment ng DPWH sa maintenance ng mga halos pare-parehong daan in the past few years? Ano bang klaseng preventive maintenance ang ginagawa po dito? Tingnan nyo ito pong sa NCR, specifically 2nd District Engineering Office, Metro Manila. Mula 2023, milyon-milyon ang budget ng preventive maintenance nito. 2025 GAA, 210 million. 2024 GAA, 34.5 million. 2023 GAA, budget nito ay 73.9 million. So, at may observation din po na in 2026, the proposed budget, Region 3 will have the biggest budget for preventive maintenance of national roads, with only 1,177 kilometers of fair and poor roads, while the NCR, with the third largest budget at 4.2 billion, has only 334.7 kilometers of fair and poor roads. In contrast, Region 5, CAR, and Region 8 have the longest fair and poor roads at 1,461 kilometers, 1,353.5 kilometers, and 1,283 kilometers respectively, but have smaller budgets of 2.4 billion, 797 million, that's for CAR, and 3 billion respectively. Naku, nasa first, ano pa lang po ako, nagre-ring na yung bell. First point ko lang po yun. So, do you have the answer, please, to that
Yes.
last question on the maintenance of roads?
On the maintenance of roads, first of all, I think I've been informed that since a couple of years ago, I think since 2022 or 2023, medyo nababawasan po talaga ng malaki daw po ang maintenance fund ng DPWH, no? And it has been quite insufficient to adequately maintain. No? That's what I'm hearing. However, I think again, it's the same situation, Madam Chair, na wala po talagang prioritization talaga. No? Unlike po ngayon, for example, pinapaprioritize na po ng ating Pangulo ang Maharlika Backbone. No? Yun po ang pinapaprioritize niya. In the past po ata, it's really, again, sad to say, quite arbitrary. No? Again, kailangan mabago ito dahil kailangan pong malaman ng DPWH, halimbawa po, just off the top of my head, kailangan pong malaman ng DPWH ano ba yung mga daan na talagang in desperate need of maintenance already. No? Yung pong mga sinasabi nyo, mga kalye na talagang parang napag-iwanan na ng panahon na hindi na nabalikan at hindi na na-maintain. Yan po, kailangan ma-identify yan. No? Pero, tingin ko po, kailangan din ng kaakibat na pondo. So siguro po, ang hihingin po namin, aparte dun sa mas mataas na pondo, tingin ko po dapat ang maging kapalit nun ay unang-una, isang klarong sistema kung paano talagang masisigurado na yung mga kalye na nangangailangang i-maintain at i-ayusin, yun ang uunahin. No? And down the road. No?
Thank you, Madam Chair. The screen says my time has expired, so I'll just reserve my other questions at the next round. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for the latest hot news of the press.